Giving slippery amphibians and reptiles their moment to shine in the form of sugar and chocolate work, of course. A showpiece like no other in Bake Off the Professionals at 8 o'clock. But first, Cathy, Newman and Ciaran Jenkins with the Channel 4 News.
A fire burning out of control in northeastern Greece claims the lives of 18 people thought to be migrants. The country's president says this bleak reality cannot become a normality. Good evening. No one had reported loved ones missing during the devastating fire in northeastern Greece, leading the authorities there to the grim conclusion that the 18 victims may well be migrants who had entered the country from nearby Turkey. Tonight, a UN representative in Greece tells us she fears more asylum seekers will perish in the current crisis and urges the EU to show solidarity and humanity to all those forced to flee their homes.
Good evening from Leeds. Also tonight, a fall in deaths from drugs use in Scotland is a cause for some hope. But Scotland's drugs deaths crisis remains the worst in the UK and Europe. We'll ask the minister in charge why. What happens to children in care placed miles away from their homes and all that they know? We hear one young woman's shocking story of how racism drove her to question her own identity.
Didn't even want to be black. I wanted to be I wished I wasn't that.
And can you improve on Shakespeare? An iconic scene from Macbeth is rewritten in a new production penned by a comedian on stage in the Bard's birthplace.
Obviously, Shakespeare's really excited about collaborating with me.
I'm sure he's looking down on us now with a tear in his eye.
He's certainly looking down.
The bodies of 18 people, including 2 children, have been found in a forest in northern Greece, where wildfires have been burning out of control for several days. Investigators are heading to the scene in the Evros region near the Turkish and Bulgarian borders to try and identify them, as initial reports suggest they could have been migrants. Danny Isdale reports.
Apocalypse now in the village of Avendas. Sunflower fields below, the blazing sun behind, and uncontrollable fires ripping through the hills beyond. Alexandros has lost everything.
It's reached the entire